Good morning, bro. What's good? Tired, man. Say it easy, you heard? Getting out at midnight to get back here at 8 in the morning is ridiculous. It's 7 a.m. over here. But yeah, I just got out at midnight. Had to come right back here. Less than 8 hours. But gotta do what we gotta do, right? For real, bro. Gotta get that paper by all means necessary. You know what I mean? But yeah, good morning, man. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Another day, another dollar. Excuse me. Yeah, man, all the craziness. I've been seeing all the craziness on the news, and I'm like, wow. It's always like that, right? The holidays, it gets crazy, and then the new year gets ridiculous. I'm seeing that whole thing with the ice, how they shot that lady and killed her. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy, and it's like, you gotta try to see from both angles. I mean, he definitely did not have to use. I feel like he didn't have to use the weapon, but what do I know? I felt like she could have listened as well. You know what I mean? Like, you already got to that point. You didn't leave when you seen them. You should have just stopped when they told you to. You feel me? I mean, I'm not trying to side with them, because I'm not. I'm just saying, like, if I'm doing something and I see the cops roll up, I'm going to leave before they get to me, or I'm going to try to. She literally waited. Yeah, it's just, it's crazy, man. She didn't have to lose her life, and she also didn't have to run. I mean, it's crazy, man. But again, sometimes people antagonize. We in the, everybody wants a viral moment, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to have that viral moment. And unfortunately, hers was deadly, brother. And it's sad, you feel me? It's pretty freaking sad that all of it could have been avoided, and it wasn't. You feel me? That's crazy. But for real, man. Hopefully all the parties involved, But yeah, that joint was bad. And then again, it says everywhere. Everybody's seen her pretty much get, murdered. It's like crazy. The girl was recording, it's crazy. I mean, the camera came out. How you call it? How you call it? Their camera, whatever the cops' camera is called, the dash cam, not the dash cam. You know what I mean? The body cam. Or that one, it was even worse in that angle. The body cam footage. The first footage was horrible. The second one, I was like, damn, man. But again, sometimes people want to play when it's not the right time. You know what I mean? You want to be acting like, I'm gonna antagonize them. Like, oh, I don't care. I don't this. I don't. I leave again. Once I see the cops, I'm out of there. That's me. Welcome to New York City. That's just New York. If the cops come, we leaving. Are we gonna try? But could have been avoided, man. Sad situation. It's real sad, man. And again, it happened. I think they said that it was like 17-minute walk from where it happened to George Floyd at. That it's like, yo, what's going on over there, man? Like, y'all doing the things and then y'all wiping it away. You're sweeping it under the rug. That is like, yo, that's crazy, man. But again, it's like I say, I don't comply with the police, so I gotta comply with them, and then I'm super compliant. You know what I mean? They pull me over, I gotta pull over. You feel me? I'm not gonna run from them. To make matters worse. But again, it's just weird. It's a weird time. You know what I mean? But again, I get stopped by the police. Just listen to what they say, man. I'm not siding with them. But I'm saying, don't jeopardize yourself for something silly. You know what I mean? Because she probably would have got detained, maybe arrested, and let go a couple of hours. Maybe not even arrested. Who knows? I don't know. But again, it was kind of like she was poking the bear. Like I said, she should have took off when he went to record the back of her plate and all that. That's when she should have left. You know what I mean? But again, I see it from both angles, man. Supposedly, and who knows if it's true. Supposedly, the cop had gotten run over. I think like 6 months or something ago. I don't know. He had stitches to his leg. A whole bunch of hoopla. What they said. Is it true? I don't know. But if it is true, if he did get run over 6 months ago, then yeah, he got trauma. You feel me? That's why he shot, because he was, I'm back in the same position I was in 6 months ago. So, again, we gotta try to, wear both shoes. Again, I'm not saying he was justified. I'm not saying he is, but it looks like he's already justified. Self-defense and all that. It's crazy. Crazy because I first seen the video like 2 days ago. I heard the shots and all, but I didn't think nothing of it. I was just like, ah. So, you seen that the car crashed and all that, and then I read in the things that the lady died instantly. I was like, oh my God. That's crazy. It's even crazier that again that the lady was recording and caught that moment. Imagine that. You know, sometimes you catch the craziest things unexpectedly. 'Cause I'm sure nobody thought that was gonna happen. You know what I mean? The one recording it and all that, I'm sure nobody thought that it was gonna go from them trying to get her out of the car to them shooting her. I'm sure nobody expected that. And that's another thing too. People think because the cameras come out, you safe. Remember before it was used to be like that. The cops will see the cameras and they'll calm down. Now they don't care. They're gonna use that footage to clear him. Her footage. But again, that's life, man. That's why I say let's just try to, get along. Like we ain't gotta like each other. We just gotta try to coexist. It would be a better place if everyone did that, but this is the world, far from a perfect place. Now you can see the cops footage, the actual cop that shot her. You can see his vantage point, his point of view. Yeah, literally. I don't even know how he did it because he gets out. You see him recording with his phone because they show all angles. It just happened so fast. Again, it didn't even look like anything. Like it was just weird and sad at the same time. But either way, man. Again, try not to get into any of those positions because you're ready, man. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Comply if you have to. You feel me? It was just again. That's like the most viral thing that had happened was Trax spazzing out for his money. I think that happened the second day, right? Of 2026. Trax spazzing out. Where's my money? Mother. Where's my money? Trax had the first viral moment of 2026. You heard? He wanted his money. But word is shifted from that, literally, that being the craziest thing that happened to now this. That is like, oh my God. But what could you say, man? It's bugged out to me that we're already 10 days in. The year just started. We're already more than a week into the first year. Bugged out. Time is just moving way too fast. For real, like. I guess the older you get, the more you realize how fast time is moving. You know, that's what I try to say, man. Take advantage of your time, because we just don't know till when we're here. You feel me? We just don't know, man. Life's too short. Life is way too short, baby. So we gotta enjoy every day. You feel me? Gotta enjoy every day because every day brings pain. It may not be to you, but somebody's going through it. You feel me? So you ready, man? We gotta enjoy every single day here and thank God for the smallest things. You feel me? Like even that, none of us stop to think that we can see. There's a lot of people out here that can't do. You know what I mean? That is like, we always be like, yo, this is messed up. That's messed up. And it's like, it's crazy that a lot of things are messed up, but it could be a lot worse. You know what I mean? Could be a lot worse, and a lot of other people have it way worse. You feel me? So just try to appreciate the little things in life. You're able to walk, talk, see, touch, feel, taste. I was just talking the other day to one of my coworkers, and I was like, I couldn't sleep like 2 nights ago, or 3 nights. I just couldn't sleep. Like, you sleep for 10, 15 minutes, then you back up again, and then and I'm like, I'm telling my coworker, I couldn't sleep, and I was a little annoyed. You know what I mean? But I'm like, imagine the people that have insomnia. You know, that's torture. And it's again, people are going through it. You know what I mean? We all going through it in different ways. Sometimes the best problems to have are money problems, my people. You feel me? Problems that you can pay. Because a lot of people have problems that you already, they can't pay them off. You know what I mean? So, it's like I say, man, just try to, you know what I mean? Try to be thankful for the little bit you got. The little bit you got is a lot for another person, you know? So, that's it, man. That's all I got. That's all you get. Word of the day, man. Be thankful. Thankful for what you got. Thankful for the family. Thankful for the health. You know what I mean? Because again, money you could always make. If you got a skill and if you're willing to work, money you could always make. But there ain't no way to buy health. You know what I mean? Ain't no way to buy back time either. You know what I mean? The most expensive thing that we got is the thing that we waste the most. You know what I mean? Without thinking about it. Time. Again, life's too short, so stop wasting that time, man. Do what y'all want to do. It's 2026. Before you know it, it'll be 2036. Again, start something today. So in 2036, you'll already be established, my people. For real. So yeah, man, be thankful. Be thankful that you're able to see this live stream. There's some people that can't see it. Might be just hearing it. You feel me? Again, put yourself in other people's situations. And I guarantee you, yours will start looking better by the second. You know what I mean? Like the other day, the car was broken, and again, you get a little annoyed, but then you stop and you think, and it's like, forget about my car being broken. There's people that are sleeping on the street here in the Bronx, in New York, and everywhere, not just here. The Bronx ain't anything special. It's not like, homeless people are more special here than anywhere. It's everywhere. You feel me? We buy 100 pairs of sneakers when there's people that are never gonna. I be trying to tell people. I started doing this again because there's somebody somewhere in the world that might be, you're looking at New York, through my camera or whatever. Probably want to come here and probably never gonna be able to come here. But I try to tell people all the time, there's people that are not going to have even a Hot Wheel, little Hot Wheel cars, $1 something. There's some little kids that probably don't even know what a Hot Wheel is, nor do they care about it, but just to give you some type of understanding, you know what I mean? They want food. They might not get that. You feel me? And we just, I look at all that, I tell my kids that, like, they don't want to eat, my kids. You know how kids are. They don't want to eat. They don't want to eat this. They don't want to eat that. And I'm like, I got to take them. You know what I mean? Take them around and so they can see homeless people. Because, kids always ask 1,000 questions. Like, why he sleeping on the floor? Why this? Why that? So, you got to show them the real. Like, some people are homeless with kids. It's just crazy. You know what I mean? So, again, imagine the situation I just said. Imagine being homeless, right? God forbid, anyone. You ain't got no place to stay. You sleeping on the streets. You eating whatever you can get. You pretty much panhandling to do whatever it is you could do. That's a bad situation. You know what I mean? Your situation is better than that, I would assume, right? Now, forget about you being homeless, because that's what. Imagine you being homeless on the street with kids. that situation just became, you know what I mean, 1,000 times worse. So it's like, again, I remember when my firstborn, when he was firstborn, I remember I was scared. I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm in charge for another human life? Like, I was scared. Because, I was younger, so, you stop and you think about, there's times I went hungry, you know what I mean? There's times, again, not that I didn't have, like, that my family didn't have, but, I'm running the streets, wasting time, you know what I mean? And, that's why I would go hungry, because I'm out there in the streets, you know, literally wasting time all day, all along, for years. And, when it came time that I had my first kid, I was just scared. Like, yo, how am I gonna provide? Like, you know, again, you getting paid less back then, so it's like I don't got enough money to feed myself, feed a kid, pay rent, pay insurance, pay all this stuff. But you know, again, just be thankful, my people. Be thankful for a little bit that we got, because again, for somebody it's a lot. So I'll be like in the waste food and none of that. I mean, do I throw out food? Of course. I'll be lying to you if I said nah, I don't. But I try not. You know what I mean? I try not to be wasteful, man, because again, I remember when I was Jesus. I remember when I was younger and I would see those commercials that a few cents a day could sponsor a child, that they hungry. I don't even see those commercials no more. But in my head, being a child, I'm like, oh man, it's just cents. You don't realize, like, everything is a business, you heard? Everything is a business. Literally. Like, everything is just designed to make money. You know what I mean? Those charities and all that, those fundraisers, you know what I mean? All that is a business. We look at it like, oh yeah, let's help cure cancer, this or that. If it was only going for that, you know what I mean? But yeah, either way, man. Gotta love it. Ugh. Gotta love it, my people. But yeah, just take advantage of your time, and you already know. Don't take advantage of your people, but take advantage of your people. You know what I mean? Enjoy all the time you have with your people, man. Take advantage of that. You know what I mean? Take advantage of the knowledge they can pass to you, all that. Because, that's another thing. We're losing our culture. Everybody. We're losing our culture by the second. You know what I mean? You're losing your, the traditions. Traditions are almost all gone now. Everything is totally different. So yeah, man. We're losing tradition. We're losing the culture. We're losing it all. And, it's happening because we want it to happen, man. It's crazy. Times have changed so much. I never thought that we would be where we are, when I was growing up. I thought it was just going to be different to how it is now. Now it's just like, wow, nothing feels the same. Holidays don't feel the same. The only good thing is that you with the family, but nothing feels the same, you heard? I know that's a part of growing up, but still, it's like, man, again, we're losing everything. The tradition, the culture, everything is starting to shift. I'm not starting, it's been shifting. Well, what am I talking about? But yeah, man, so just be grateful for all the little things we got and all the little problems you have too, because again, there's a money problem, a lot easier to fix than a health problem. So You got health, you got wealth. You feel me? But if your health is messed up and you ain't got no money, like yeah, you again, there's always somebody who got it worse than us, my people. So just take that into consideration. You know what I mean? When you ripping and running these streets. You feel me? Again, if you get stopped by the police, man, comply. I'm not with the police. I'm just saying. You don't want a situation like what just happened to that lady over nothing. You know what I mean? Over things that could be avoided. So I'm saying sometimes you get road rage, all types of things. You don't know what people are going through. You feel me? You don't know who has a weapon. You don't know who's ready to take it to the next level. So sometimes you just gotta, take the high road before anything happens. It's like I say, we don't know what anybody's going through. We don't know anybody's mental stability and none of that. You feel me? So you gotta know when to just chill out. That lady should have just left, I'm telling you. As soon as she seen the cops, she should have dipped. But she was like, nah, let me poke the bear. Unfortunately, not trying to say, she was in the wrong. But again, there's times to fight and there's times to go. You feel me? Once she seen all them cops, like, it's time to go. Because again, they weren't even there for her, I don't think. I don't even think it had nothing to do with her. Again, people just want to insert themselves sometimes, and I'm like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Well, you're ready, man. Welcome to New York City. That's how we live. You feel me? On top of each other, next to each other. Just massive amounts of people. You heard of one unit. And again, that's just one. You heard there's 35 of these. Surrounded by them. Welcome to New York City, the Bronx, baby. But yeah. Probably over 1 million people right here in Co-op City. For real. Definitely 1 million. More than with the workers and all. So yeah. That's what I'm saying. You figure, look at all these apartments here, everybody's going through something, you heard? Every single body's going through something here. Some physically, some spiritually, financially. You feel me? Life is happening for every single body. And again, it's crazy to think that. So just think, like, put yourself in other people's shoes, it'd be like scary almost. But yeah, man. To all the people coming in, Happy New Year, and you already know how it go, man. Be appreciative of every little thing you guys got, because there's somebody that ain't got that. You feel me? There's somebody that ain't got hearing, they ain't got vision. You know what I mean? Not able to walk. Born with deformities. You know what I mean? Missing limbs, all types of things. Cleft palates. All these things, man. That is like, be thankful. And if you have it, be thankful too, because it could be worse. You feel me? Again, it could just always be worse, my people. Yeah, that's what I'm here to tell you. Life is too short, so live that life. Like the song says, just live your life, because again, it's passing us by. Look, we 10 days into the new year, my people. 10 days in. Where did those 10 days go? Besides, like I said, tracks. Wilding out. Where's his money? Where's my money? Mother. Yo, he was tight. He couldn't even breathe. He couldn't even really yell. You know what I mean? That's how mad he was. But word. Besides that and the ice thing is like, where did those 10 days go? We just started. Crazy. Oh my goodness. But yeah, man. I've been trying to. I've been trying to get another car. And I've been hitting up everybody on Market. It feels like I didn't hit everybody on Marketplace. And it's like hard to even get a car. Like, people respond back 2 days later talking about it sold. It was on there for 5 months. Like, as soon as I contacted you, it sold. Well, if it sold 5 months ago, why wouldn't you put that it sold? But, they see your message and don't respond. It's like, yo, trying to sell the car or not? But finally, I got a response from somebody. Gave me the address. Told me I was able to go. So that's in Jersey, Newark. I'll be going over there, see if we get it. See if it's worth it. It has, it does need some work. But who doesn't need work, right? We all need some work. But yeah, if I get that car, like I said, I could start what I wanted to, which is start switching the content a little more towards car related, you know what I mean? Maintenance, mechanic work. Showing you basics again. Literally more aimed towards women, single mothers and stuff, because you gotta figure again. I try to put myself in the position of others. And I have the skill, the mechanic skill, you know what I mean? And to me it's easy. And to you, like, oh, it's easy because and it's like I can show you some of the things that are super easy that you don't have to be a mechanic to do. You know what I mean? It's preventative maintenance. You feel me? Because a lot of times not knowing is what kills you. And in taking care of a car and all that, because it's like you don't know nothing about cars. I'm not saying just example. Again, aimed more towards single mothers and new drivers. You already know, experience comes with doing the work. You know what I mean? The more you drive, the more you whatever it is, the better you get. You know what I mean? The practice. But yeah, it's gonna be more towards how to do maintenance, how to do preventative maintenance, and how you could even do some of these things because it's not hard you know if you can do it physically, because you do have to use some force, so while some of the stuff is easy, you might not have the strength to do it. And sometimes, even us, the mechanics, you know what I mean? Sometimes a bolt will give you it'll give you a time and a half, you know what I mean? So not everything that is easy when it comes to mechanics, you feel me? You could be doing a simple oil change, 15 minutes for an oil change. But a strip a drain plug, or can't get a filter out, an oil filter, and you might have poked a hole in the oil filter and still not doing nothing, and now you're in the worst position because now you poked the hole in it. You can't leave it that way. So it's like, again, things can get complicated on anyone, whether you have experience or not. But yeah, even changing a tire, you know what I mean? A lot of people, men and women, I know a lot of men, for real. I'm related to some. They don't know how to change a tire. They catch a flat, they either call in AAA or a friend or something. And it's like, how do you not know how to change a tire? And again, if you don't know, you don't know. But I'm just saying, if you own a car, you should know certain things. Like how to change a tire, how to put air in the tire. I seen a video, they were trying to put I don't even know what they were trying to put into the tire, thinking it was air. But it's like, take that car from them, man. What are they doing? But yeah, basic things, man. How to check the oil, how to change the tires, how to raise the car. Some people don't even know how to jack the car up. You know what I mean? They've never done it, so I'm gonna be switching you know what I mean, some of that content. And like I said, if I get this car, it needs some work done, so I can show y'all. And I'm trying to sell it. You feel me? I'm trying to do all that on the channel, so we'll get it, we'll fix it, we'll clean it, you know, we'll go through the steps that they doing, you know. I'm sure y'all probably seen a video or two of that same thing. People buying a car and pretty much flipping it. Well, I'm gonna buy it and flip it, but I'm gonna buy it and also show you guys how to work on it, you know what I mean? You feel me? But yeah, you already know. If it ends up going through, then I'll bring y'all along again just to document it, so I can have it. And yeah, we'll see the journey. Getting the car, fixing the car, cleaning the car, posting it, and hopefully selling it. Yeah, I can see, you know, everything. Thousands of messages you get, and then no responses you get. And, you know, that's the way it is. But yeah, my people, I gotta go punch in, so you already know how I go. Enjoy your Saturday. Again, take advantage and be appreciative of every little single thing you got. Somebody wishes they had that. You feel me? Take advantage of your people, but don't take advantage of your people. My people. Like I said, we'll be back this afternoon. Have a good one, my people. You know how it goes.